Making sense of buying stuff online. That's what we're going to talk about today. I want to thank everybody for joining me. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. My name is Doc, and I am the son of a hoarder. I had 8 million cards. I've sold 7.5 million over the last 10 years, and I am trying to consolidate my collection. As you can see, I have difficulties letting stuff go. But anyway, this is the story that I want to talk about today. I see online all the time. I see it with eBay. I see it with Reddit. I see it with Discord. I see it all over where somebody posts cards. Obviously, eBay is the biggest reseller in the world. So people post cards all the time and you want to buy them. And so you put in a purchase, I'm not talking auction, but pretty much, somebody does a buy it now. And so you're like, oh, hey, I want to get that card. And you pay them and then they don't ship the cards right away. And the question becomes, how much time should you give someone that you bought cards from, especially if you don't know who they are? And so this is the Reddit post. I'm showing it to you here, and it'll come on the screen. And the person apparently bought the cards, and then the other person didn't send them out, and they got mad. And I don't know the details of the ins and outs of the story, but they went and put them on blast on Reddit and said, this person is a scammer. And now this person that, obviously sold the cards is like, well, this is what happened. And the problem is that there's always an excuse, but sometimes there are legitimate excuses. I mean, it's still an excuse. I'm not excusing the person, the Redditor. It is an excuse. They should have just said ahead of time when someone bought the card, hey, I'm not going to be able to send it out. So the communication gap is on the seller, and that's sort of the point. And it's gotten me to the point where I'm like, I don't want to buy online anymore. I see things, I see a whole bunch of cards on Reddit. There's 3 subreddits that I'm in. One's vintage, one's baseball cards, and one's football cards. Actually, I'm in 4. Another one's a hockey swap, I think I'm in. And I see cards all the time. And sometimes I see them for pretty good prices because Reddit, you can sell for a little less because there's no real fees other than the GNS, 3%. The problem is that I don't trust people. And I'm just like, are all of these people scammers? Now, I've sold stuff on Reddit. Not a lot. I've sold 2 different lots on Reddit, and it actually was to the same guy. So again, they bought from me. They were in Long Island. I sent it to them, everything. I gave them the shipping thing, and then I reached back out to them and said, hey, I got some more stuff. Are you interested? And they were like, absolutely, this is what I'll offer you. And I was like, great. And I sent it to them as well. So I did 2 deals off Reddit. It was to the same person, because I'd already established some trust with them that I knew they weren't going to get pissed off with whatever I was doing and then put me on blast. Problem is, I don't know anybody on Reddit. And I get nervous sending people money, even through GNS, because, again, somebody can just scam you. They can just steal your money, and you really have no recourse. You just don't really have any recourse. It's a problem. eBay has the same thing. People buy cards on eBay. They claim they never got them. Or even worse now, this is the worst scam that I've seen now on eBay, is that they get the card, but they have a duplicate that's beat to hell. And they take a picture of their own card, not the card you sent them. They take a picture of their beaten card and send that to eBay as evidence that you sent a card that was in bad condition. Problem is, you didn't send a card that was in bad condition. You sent the card that was listed. And so then eBay says, well, based on what the pictures are, we're issuing a refund. And so the seller's out the card, out the money, and now you have a negative strike against you from eBay because you did a problem. That's the world we live in. So how do you make sense of all this? What do you guys think? Do you buy online? I mean, Whatnot's the same issue. People scam on Whatnot. People scam everywhere. We are living in a time where people are just not honest anymore. And it's made me kind of go, maybe I just don't want to buy online. It's an issue, right? Because most of the time you see cards that are online. And so now I'm sort of reserved to, I buy cards at card shows because I can see the card, I can see the person, I can make the transaction, and that's just the end of the story. I get the cards when I buy them. It's point of sale. Or you could go to a card shop. I mean, maybe that's what happens now in the future, in the 21st century, is we kind of go back to, we need hand-to-hand sales, because otherwise you never know you're going to get any of the product you're buying. You never know if you're going to get the product you're buying. What do you guys think? Figured I'd come on and ask that question just so everybody knows. So we've got a show. We have no show tomorrow. It's a Saturday, so I'm off Saturday. I'll be back on Sunday with a new episode. I'm going to try something new. I have a friend that you guys need to meet. I'm just going to tell you right now. If you're not subscribed, subscribe right now. If you're with me, please hit the subscribe button. You're going to love my friend. Hopefully, we're working on something to do with the channel, but trust me, you do not want to miss this. But anyway, I'll see you on Sunday.